that you see the closest one, the red dot, and the distance between this red dot to the line, and the others, the gray dots to the line. So we think that's the margin. So we're trying to maximize the margin so that we say that we have a perfect splitter. So you can see it's basically any quadratic programming. You see the W, it's a quadratic thing. So there are a lot of ways solving SVM. So here what I want to tell you is that if we consider if we write it out as what I did earlier, so the Q is just I. So there's nothing narrow first order thing in this equation. And the A is simply the yi on the right side, you can see. And then the B is yi multiplied by B minus 1. Because we have this one on the right side, we move it over. So it is very simple. Simply, it's a linear quadratic function. You can call a SVM, you can call a MATLAB function called plot program, and you fill out these variables in this function, then you will get the solution. So usually for SVM implementation, we would use libSVM since it is the most efficient way. So I guess that that's mostly what I want to tell you about quadratic programming, because I didn't dive it too much because there are too many complicated methods that you can use for quadratic programming. But for this machine learning class, we mainly wanted you to actually know there is this kind of problems, and we focus more on complex optimization. And there you can see that a lot of machine learning tools or packages would already cover these solvers. So you can just use the function within the packages. There is another class called complex optimization offered by machine learning department. If you want to go a little bit deeper, there is a whole course for that. So any questions? It could be anything by so far. You can ask me about optimization questions or homework or anything related to projects. So the projects, I think they're introduction. So what's the report is due by next Monday. So try your best to get it in time. If you need an extension, email us.
Homework 3 mentions consistency, but I've never heard that phrase in context before. What?
Okay. Consistency. How can I explain it in plain words? So let me.
Well, homework question is, what is consistencies?
So you mean, is it the homework 3, the second problem?
Yeah, 2.3 is what I'm looking at. And,
sorry, I need to disconnect my display. So actually, that's a good question. The second problem is, so actually, you know, after this there is an office hour by D, who wrote out this question. I guess he would have a more detailed explanation. The office hour is starting at 6, so you can let other people to ask first question, which I wrote. Any question about projects? Anybody doesn't have a group or anything? Okay. So we think we will hand out their homework 1 solution very soon. Apparently everybody did very well on that. Any other other questions?
I have a question about the proposal.
Okay.
So I think Dr. Alex mentioned that as about 2 pages proposal.
Yep.
So it should include the introduction part, mathematics part, and is it also include the reference part?
It is always good to have reference.
I mean, if it's included the references maybe over 3 pages or.
Oh, don't. It's just their suggested page limit. For definitely, if you want to write a little bit more, we wouldn't consider that's not. We would think it's possible.
And also, we are discuss some details of our project. So for the proposal, can we just said, not so details about it?
Yeah, the proposal is meant to just for a high level suggestions of high level description of what your project is about, so that our TA can say that which one I could supervise. So basically, lay out what kind of what domain you're going to work on, what would be the final results. It shouldn't be like a very concrete ones, but something that you hopefully will get out of this project. So usually we will hold office hour after the recitation. It will always be 6 to 7. Is anybody, if somebody couldn't do 6 to 7, just let us know. It is a little bit too late, but it's because we couldn't find another room that is available earlier in the day. Any other questions? So if not, I can call the other TA to see if he wants to do office hour a little bit earlier. It might be a little bit convenient for everybody